Hey, Jerry and I have been on the road pretty much all day, and we're here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I promised you that I would take you with me on the road, out and about in search of art supplies. Since we have a few minutes, I'm gonna stop over there in Dollar Tree, which is right behind me, and possibly Sally's, to see what kind of art supplies or anything we can use for art supplies to save $1. Okay, so come on, let's go. Hey, so here's our goodies, our goodie bag. Isn't that a cute little bag from Sally's Beauty Supply? I can't wait to unpack this for you. Let's show you what we found. But next, we're gonna walk over to
to keep her with beauty products.
Oh, I bought a lipstick or two for myself. All right, he's gonna put the bag in the car, and then I'm going into the Dollar Tree. We'll catch up with you there just a second. Hey, okay, we just left the Dollar Tree, and I'm telling you what, I found some awesome goodies in there.
Anita,
You're
I can't
gonna love
carry
it.
all this stuff.
Now, he has two little bags, and it was less than $25. Actually, 23, but that's just to show you some unpacking. We're gonna make our way to the car and get to my sister's. All right, everyone, just stay tuned. We're gonna unpack these goodies. Hi, everyone. The other day we did some out and about shopping in search of art supplies on a budget in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It was the afternoon Jerry and I arrived, and I was waiting for my sister to get off of work. So we went into Sally's, which I have my bag here, and to the dollar store just to see what we can find that we would be able to use in the art studio. So now this is just one segment that we're putting out on our channel to help those who want to get started, or you may already have been started and painting and doing whatever. When I paint, I'm more of an impressionist, where I like a little bit of the abstract flavor to it, and I love abstract art. However, sometimes I get a little anxious, and I have discovered the acrylic pour just over these last 12 months, which has really loosened up and freed me from that anxiety, because you absolutely have no control over the paint and the outcome other than the mixing ratios of, it's almost like being a chemist. Anyway, we'll get into that further. In this segment, we're talking about out and about in search of art supplies on a budget. So if you're wanting to get started and you have been in the art store or the art supply store or online, you see just how expensive this endeavor can be. So that's where we come in, or this segment of this channel, the out and about segment. So I want to help you find what you need to go on this creative adventure of acrylic pouring. We're going on this channel, I want to focus on the acrylic pour, dot art, and just some scribble therapy, which we'll get into later. But concerning the acrylic pour, now when I paint, I have a mess. I'm covered from head to toe with paint, and I don't wear gloves. So I found these. First, this is from the Dollar Tree, where everything is $1. And I found these scrubbies. Now, they're not like washcloths in that they're very like scouring pads. But I find that with Dawn dishwashing liquid, the only way to get that paint off. And then I apply lotion, because it could leave some scratches if you're not careful. So you might not want to try this at home. I bought a bunch of those because they're easy cleanup. Look at this at the Dollar Tree, y'all. Look at all these different gel pens that I got. And there's more. Wait, there's more. These are black ones. My husband just loves writing with these gel pens. And then there is that brand. The bright colors, neon colors. This is the fall colors, brown, orange, and yellow. Aren't they just cute? And the Dollar Tree, and there's two of them. But you know, for the acrylic pour, look, it has a split cup. I'm thinking when you do black and white pours, and you do a dirty pour, you're pouring the white and the black paint in the same cup together. And what I find for me is it comes out too much gray, muddy. It muddies the water. And I was wondering if that might not help. Actually, my husband found them and pointed that out to me. So there you go. There's two of them in there. So you could do 4 different colors in there, keeping them separate until they're coming out to hit the canvas. So there I am, and I mix my paint. I always mix too much because I think more is better than not enough. This is the Dollar Tree. Have these little containers where if you mix your paint to do dot art, and you have to have it, depends on the consistency, whether your dots are flat or they're peaked or they're like a little bubble. And so you want to mix up enough paint to complete a project. And look at these containers for $1. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe 12 in there. And then there's 10 in this, little square ones. Now I know the round ones are easier to, oh, there's 10 in this one too. The round ones probably be easier to mix because you mix in a circle. Just saying. So when you're laying down your paper and you keep your drippings from your acrylic pours, you know, paint drips over the sides of the canvas, you like to use parchment paper. So, and I know this is only this wide, however, it is 25 square feet for $1. If you buy 2, you have 50 square feet for $2. Who could beat that? That's great because you'll need this under your canvas. So, you beginners, go to the Dollar Tree. This is one of the necessary items that you're going to want that will make things just a lot easier for you. And we'll go over that. I'm going to put out a tutorial for beginners on the acrylic pour. And I'll make up a shopping list, I guess, with the places with the cheapest prices on how to get started. A couple things in here. I've got some wipes when you're doing those smaller projects. Easier just to grab. I mean, they're $1. You don't have to use them, but it makes it so easy. Also, I found if you leave your Floetrol for too long, it can have clumps in it. So I always pour through one of these to catch all the clumps and debris that I don't want on my canvas. So I poured into the cup through this. And that's, again, $1. And then some personal shampoo items. Okay, so let me put this bag away and make room for the next one. Okay, so those last 2 bags were from the Dollar Tree, where everything is $1. And no, the Dollar Tree nor Sally's are sponsoring us. It's just we're out and about in search of art supplies on a budget for you. So this is Sally's. Again, my cute little bag that I got. Look at these. My husband found these on the clearance rack as I was headed toward the checkout. He says, just get them. They're even color coded. Look at this. Measuring pores. You ever try to do the spirals? Or maybe you haven't even, you don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you need a measuring cup with a paint in it. And a spout just has more control over the colors that you layer as you pour them in there. Now I know they're not deep enough, but for the smaller canvases or different colors, you can certainly use these, and they're only $1. Look at that. That's at Sally's. They were on the clearance rack actually for 99 cents. What else did I find at Sally's? I found this stick. Now I want to give a shout out to ATD Artists Till Death, Jeff and Erica. I have drawn so much encouragement from them to even start this channel. They are here on YouTube at ATD or Artists Till Death. Look them up. They're resin artists on their channel. Of course, they're artists, period, in their own rights and very well known in the Dallas area. But they are so full of encouragement, this young couple, that I have been so inspired. They do different things with resin art, which we might get into also on our channel, but not just resin art. And Erica and Jeff have just been a great inspiration. So thumbs up to you, Erica and Jeff. We love and appreciate all that you do. So back to Sally's. This is one thing I found. If after you pour, you want to manipulate lines through it or just whatever. It was like, I don't even know that cost me $1. And then if you're looking for brushes for dotting, and I know you ever watch nail artists when they're doing those designs on your nails, pay attention because look, that's the perfect dotting brush. I'll try these all out also in a tutorial that we'll do. And then I'll give you a shopping list of where I found these things. For this segment, we're just unpacking what we found, or some of the items that we found. And then also for my workshops for dot art, I found these Q-tips. Inexpensive, pointed, great place to start. They were maybe $1 or $2. All right. Other things I want to explore with my pouring are these bottles with this tiny spout. Can you see it? I can hold my hand. There you go. I don't know. I have bottles, and I have bottles with spouts on them, but not this narrow. Maybe to write with those would be awesome. What else did I find? A couple more items. Another stick. These brushes. We're going to do something called a swipe. Just an idea, y'all. For you artists out there already pouring. And I found these at Sally's. I'm just here to give you ideas, but for you newbies, and a couple personal items. Some lotion, some lipstick, and an eyeliner. Okay, well, that just about covers this unpacking portion of this out and about segment. I hope it helps. I hope it gave you some ideas of, while you're trying to get started, of where you can find some alternative art supplies if you're on a budget. So until next time, we love you, stay creative, and never stop painting.